One of the things we've been talking about at work is situational awareness. That means being aware of dangers around you. In this picture here, I'll hold it up so that they can see the picture. The chicken is asking a question of the fox. What do you think is one of the dangers of the chicken?
That it might get eaten.
So it doesn't seem like he's really thought about that, does he? Alright, what about this one?
That something with snakes could get eaten.
So do you think the frog's aware of the danger?
Yes.
Do you think he'd still be hanging on to the snake, or should he have hopped away?
You should hop away.
Yeah, very good. So we've been talking about situational awareness and also the front foot forward thing, which is speaking up when you see a potentially dangerous situation or someone who may be entering into a potentially dangerous situation. Tell me about the example we were just discussing where you've seen someone about to do something that perhaps isn't safe.
Well, I have a friend and he's quite the daredevil, and he would go off like top high rocks and stuff. He'll jump off and won't look before he jumps off.
So jumping off rocks without looking, or even with looking, still it sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
And so, have you seen this happen or seen this about to happen, and have you been able to intervene? No.
I tell him, but he doesn't listen.
So you've spoken to him, you've warned him, and he just wants to take the risk anyway. Have you seen him get hurt yet?
No.
So maybe he's going to be one of those people that won't listen until he gets hurt, then maybe he'll learn a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, you've done your best by trying to highlight the risk of him stuff. Hi Noelle, how are you?
Good.
Good. We've just been talking about some of the things that you do with your dad that you need to think about doing safely. And one of the things that you told me about was going for a walk. Do you want to tell me about where do you go for a walk with your dad?
Up Murray's place in the dam.
Up Murray's place in the dam? So it's in the bush? Yep.
No.
And
Not really.
Not really in the bush? But it's not in town, is it? No, okay. So tell me, what are some of the things that you need to think about when you're going into that particular location so that you can have your walk safely? What are some of the things that you need to take with you?
Guns.
Do you wear gum boots, you were saying? Yep. And why do you wear them?
Because there's snakes and spiders around.
Snakes and spiders. Have you seen any snakes or spiders? You have? Okay. So it's a good idea to have gum boots on. Do you go during the day or at night time?
Night.
Your night time? So how do you see where you're going?
Torch.
And do you just take one torch? 3 torches. Why do you think it's a good idea to have different torches?
Because one will go flat.
In case one goes flat? That's a great idea. Is there anything else you need to be aware of up there? Do you go by yourself walking in the dark? How many people go with you?
3.
So there's a few of you, 3 of you? Yep. Very good. Hi, what's your name? Okay, tell him. I was just speaking with your brother about situational awareness, which is being aware of your surroundings and the dangers that might exist. I was showing him a couple of pictures and hoping you might be able to tell me as well what you think some of the dangers might be in this situation. What's this guy here?
A mouse.
And this one?
A cat.
And what do you think might be some of the dangers for, let's say, this guy, the mouse? The cat's going to rip it apart. Yeah, that's a pretty big risk, isn't it? I don't think I'd be standing there if I was a mouse, would you? No? What about this one here? What's this guy?
A frog.
A frog? And what's this? And what do you think might be one of the dangers for the frog?
He's going to get eaten.
Yeah, do you think if you were a frog you'd be hanging on to a snake like that? Or you'd be a bit more aware of what's around you? Yeah? Very good. Very good. So UGL has a series of life rules which are designed to keep people safe at work. They're compulsory rules that everybody must adhere to. One of those is always wearing a seatbelt when in a vehicle, even if it's just on site, which is often at walking speed. I know your sister's learning to drive. Have you been in the car with her when she's driving?
Yeah, I've been in the car a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs to watch out for other cars as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, what are a few of the things you think that she needs to be aware of from a sort of a situational awareness point of view? Other cars on the road?
Other
you mentioned?
cars. Just when she comes to an orange light, let's go through it.
Yeah, not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
That's about it? No, very good. Okay, so want to ask a question about you doing some bike riding with your dad, you said you've been doing, and tell me about some of the things you had to be aware of when you were doing the bike riding. Where were you doing the bike riding?
At a school near where we live.
Okay, and what were some of the things you needed to think about from a safety point of view?
We had to wear a helmet. We had to look aware for if there was any dogs or people around, so if we didn't crash into them, and look straight ahead so if we didn't hurt ourselves into a wall.
And was there any dogs or people around?
Yes, there was 2.
Okay, so you had to keep an eye on them so that you didn't run into them and...
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Always wear your seatbelt, travel safely,